So first, I just want to say that there are things called hobosexuals, right? Those are people who look for homes to and have sex in exchange for a place to stay, right? That is a thing now. But I'm going to answer your question when you said what type of people? College students, because I was a college student who was homeless for a full 2.5 months and was dating. As a matter of fact, my husband, who's now my boyfriend, who's my who's sorry, I messed that all up. He was my boyfriend at the time, and now he's my husband. He didn't know that I was homeless because the sister wasn't saying shit, right? It was like, because what I didn't view myself as homeless officially because I was just hopping from dorms to dorms, house to house, staying until I can get my finances right to get a dorm room. And so, with that being said, I am thankful that he was one of them double standard ass persons. And once he found out that I was homeless, and hopping from dorm to dorm, room to room, house to house, he was like, yo, let me help you. Let me help you get an apartment. And I'm like, what? You gonna help me get an apartment? And so that is a way to get an apartment is dating while you homeless. So I'm gonna give her a shout out because, at the end of the day, she found a way to get what she wanted because she said she ain't paying rent and 9 out of 10. So I am thankful because I actually had a job too. I don't know if she had a job, but I had a job. So my boyfriend at the time, who's now my husband, he and I both worked to pay for this hotel slash apartment, but it seemed more like a hotel because it was, anyways, moving on. And I'm thankful for the double standard. But with but let's not act like homosexuals don't get this shit. Like all they gotta do is drop off some good peen and they up in the house too. Let's not act like that don't happen.
It
Come on,
happens.
man.
Exactly.
It happens.
Yeah, thank you,
So
S&M. Standing
No
in your
few.
truth.
No
I'm
few.
just saying, like it happens. And so I personally say, yo, I don't know where she got her curls from and why that was something that was with her while she was homeless because I was carrying the bare necessities, you know what I'm saying? Clothes, toothbrush, toothpaste. But either way it goes,
Her
I give her
weave
a
was
shout out for
fresh.
being inventive. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah.
This woman decided what her priorities were. I don't know why those particular, I don't know her story, so let me be quiet. So she
So,
decided what her priorities were and she went with it. You know what I'm saying? My priority was to get a dorm room. I was saving up to get a dorm room. I was
listen,
saving,
That's for
I was trying to get financial aid. So,
facts.
I'm just saying there's times where people can be homeless. I don't know if that means they shouldn't date. Now, I will say that sometimes when men, when they may show up as homosexuals, they put their best foot forward. You don't know they homosexuals till next day, they're like, oh, yo, I was living at my mama's house. And then next thing you know, they're up in your house, in your bed with the peeing all up in you because you like, oh, snap. So, it
That's
shows
what's happening
different
out here in
ways.
these streets, S&M. That's a fact.
Just
But listen, as a former homosexual, because I too was homeless in college, and shout out to all the ladies who held me down, you know what I'm saying, and provided safe harbor for your boy. You dig what I'm saying? And so, I did, provide some services in return. They'll always have a place in my heart. So I agree. That's why it's like, come on, man, like we can't be too hard on this young lady. And I disagree with you, Tia, because we've been conditioned to be y'all rescuers, right? Like I think Devin said this before. There's probably a reason why y'all feel comfortable enough to do this is because society writ large accepts this type of behavior from y'all. You know what I'm saying? And it's okay. Nobody's knocking it, but we're not going to act like somebody won't be in a relationship with somebody or even date them or even marry them, right? Because guys are going to look at it differently. We are going to look at it like, hey, maybe we can help you. Now, granted, to your point, there may be some more questions. And once you kind of vet and realize, oh, well, maybe this person just happened to fall on hard times. And then I get to come in and be like the knight in shining armor. There's also a benefit on that end too, right? Like guys do. I mean, we want to be protectors and providers. And here's an opportunity for us to kind of do both for someone that we're getting to know. You dig what I'm saying? So we just got to be honest. I agree with Devin on this one. Like, yeah, there's people who are down for this.
Where
You
they
know what I
at?
mean?
Because I'm single and I'm educated and I'm working. I got my own car. I'm not sleeping in it. My little door don't
Oh, I was
roll up
about
at
to
the
say,
U-Save.
I
You know what
thought
I
you was about,
mean? Like, where they at?
I
If
thought
they
you was
gonna
about to
take
tell us
her, then
something.
why am I still single if that's the case? Like, some of this is not true. Some of this is not the case.
Well, maybe you just got standards, maybe you got,
right.
I don't want to
and
date
the last thing
Planet
I was gonna
Fitness
ask y'all,
guy.
now this is, we got to move on, but I wanted to say this though, when Jay was talking, because if we're being honest though, right, if you just met a young lady and you don't really know her, I wonder how many guys would invite her to sleep at the crib and not expect sex. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, like, cause you would invite her over to the crib if you're trying to fuck, right? Cause we can't stop. Oh my God, the safety. Nah. If she was down like, hey, what are you doing? Come through. I mean, some guys have that policy. I get that. You damn sure ain't going to her house, right? So she's like, hey, what are you doing later? You know? I mean, I guess my quick question to y'all for the fellas, what percentage of guys do you think would require sex for their philanthropy in that situation?
I got a quick answer. They somewhere like 10% more, give or take, of the percent of men who only have a bed and no couch.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you for that math problem. Go ahead and tell me. For you guys playing at home, please put the answer below in the comment section.
Multiple choice.
No, there's no multiple choice.
No, I'm saying if there's only a bed
like
there,
it's
exactly for that. If they have a couch, maybe they're being generous. But if they've only got one bed, I think it's obvious for one reason.
Okay, got you. Go ahead.
I think she might skate by that first night, but I think definitely night 2 or night 3, he's like, hey, what's good? What's happening? Because if there's one thing I'm an expert in, is niggas, and these niggas are thirsty. They're going to be expecting the yams definitely by night 3.
Okay.
You're not making it past the week.
And ladies, can I ask y'all this? Conversely, if the woman is staying at the crib, does she and should she feel pressure to give up some sex for a place to stay? What are your thoughts on that?
Take me back to the
go
U-Haul place.
No, you know,
just let me go back to my storage shed.
Okay.
Go ahead. So you say no?
No, she should not feel obligated to give it up, because maybe I'm just talking from my own personal experience. I ain't have to give up shit, so why the hell she got to give it up? But then again, though, this is different times, right? This is different times. So sometimes, nowadays men expect you to get a Happy Meal and you're supposed to drop the draws. So
come on, man, we can't do that, S&M. She ain't got a place to stay, and you're providing her with comfort and shelter, and now we're comparing it to McDonald's.
I'm just saying now that
like 2 eighths of a marriage right there.
The slightest thing, I took you for coffee, you gotta drop them draws. You know what I'm saying? I don't know.
We get that, but going back to the thing. Okay, so go ahead, T. Did you answer? Did you answer already? You gotta go be honest. You did answer, didn't you? No, because real talk. Like, listen.
I'm not going
when I was a homosexual,
hunch for a home.
Y'all keep it in the book, so I will. Thank you. You will not do that, but you probably wouldn't find yourself in a position to be hunching for a home. Cool, we get that. But I'm gonna tell you for real, like when I was in that position, yes, I felt like I had to drop off some peeing. Like, what the fuck kind of loser, user type of shit is that? Is you just walk through the world just thinking that people are going to give you things, like including a place to stay, and you're not encumbered to do something reciprocally? Okay, maybe it ain't your coochie. But I mean, if you dating the nigga, I would think there's some type of attraction there, so maybe you want to fuck him anyway. And if that's the case, and he's giving you a place, why don't you just give him a taste? You get what I'm saying? Sit on his face. You dig? That's bars. For a little bit of rent.
Bars.
All it would cost you is about a good 15 minutes and a few moans, and now you got a home. Like, come on, man. You can't be
in other words, equal opportunity homosexuals. Okay,
right. The nigga with a bed with no couch. Take me to the extended
You can't be homeless. You can't be homeless with that level of pride. I'm sorry. You know what I'm saying?
Alrighty then. Equal opportunity.
I want to go home with night.
Find the one
that's
going to let you hunch for a home. That's what I'm going to say, okay?
You'll be horny and homeless at the same time.
You don't have to. You know what I'm saying? So if you want to get your shit scratched and they want to scratch theirs, it may work out for the best of both of y'all.